Millikan oil drop method. Millikan oil drop method. In this Millikan oil drop method, there is an R.A. Millikan is a scientist. Actually, he has determined the charge of the electron by using this oil drop experiment. Right? In this oil drop experiment, this was charge was discovered. Charge of the electron was discovered by the scientist called R.A. Millikan. R.A. Millikan. R.A. Millikan is a scientist. He has determined the charge of the electron by carrying out the Millikan oil drop experiment in the lab. Right? In this Millikan oil drop method, and Millikan is taken the one electrical condenser. This is simply electrical condenser. This electrical condenser is containing the mainly two charged plates. The charged plate, one is a upper plate which is a positively charged plate, whereas in a lower plate is a which is a negatively charged plate. Right? So the atomizer is a one which can produces the oil droplets in the form of mist that can be come through a narrow hole. I think a small hole is placed in the upper plate, and through that these oil droplets which are coming from this particular atomizer, that will be come through a particular hole of a upper plate. Right? The motion of these oil droplets was observed under the telescope, which is fitted at the left side. So this telescope is useful to observe the motion of the oil droplet. Right? And other one is we have there is an here X-rays are sent into the inside of this particular electrical condenser. This X-rays will ionizes the gas present in the electrical condenser, and it can ionizes and it forms that gaseous ions in the electrical condenser. Right? So whenever there is an atomizer is producing the oil droplet, this oil droplet will come through a narrow hole, this particular small hole, and these oil droplets, particularly mass of the oil droplet can be calculated. Yeah. Millikan measured the rate of falling of this particular oil droplets into the electrical condenser. There is he has calculated the mass of the oil droplet here with the help of the mass of the oil droplet, and when this oil droplet, how this particular mass of the oil droplet is calculated, and what extent this oil droplet is going to be fall onto the electrical condenser. And the next one is whenever these oil droplets are falling into the inside of this electrical condenser, and these oil droplets are acquiring the charge by making the collision with the gaseous ions present here. These oil droplets are acquiring the charge and which are making the collisions with these gaseous ions, and it will acquiring the charge, and because of this electrical charge and there is a gravitational force is equals to this Coulombic force present in the electrical condenser, and by making both Coulombic force of oil droplet and it's a gravitational force both are equal, then these particular oil droplets are going to be retarded. These oil droplets are making into the retarded, or it is making into the stationary, and they can separated from the experiment, and from this all the oil droplets charge, electrical charge of this oil droplet is observed by the Millikan scientist, which is always an integral multiple of the charge of the electron, and that was mathematically we will write down as a electrical charge of the oil droplet Q is always an integral multiple of its charge of the electron. Right? Where n is simply 1, 2, 3 and so on, will write down, which is a simple number. The charge of the oil droplet, electrical charge of the oil droplet is which is always an integral multiple of its charge. Right? We are taking the electrical condenser. In this electrical condenser, there is two charged plates are there. One charged plate is upper charged plate is a generally positively charged plate, and a lower plate is a negatively charged one. And atomizer is fitted. This side telescope is there. Here X-rays are there, right? This atomizer will produces the oil droplets in the form of mist, and whatever the oil droplets are there, these oil droplets are going to be fall inside the electrical condenser through a small hole. When these are falling into the electrical condenser, and the motion of this oil droplet is observed under the telescope, high resolution telescope, right? So, and here X-rays are sending inside of the electrical condenser. The gas present in the electrical condenser is ionizes when these X-rays are passed, and it forms a gaseous ions here, right? So whenever this oil droplet is falling inside of the electrical condenser, and this oil droplet make the collision with the gaseous ions, and it attains the electrical charge. These oil droplets are going to be attaining the electrical charge. It's found that make that oil droplet into the stationary and retarded by making its a gravitational force is equals to the its a Coulombic force, and then the oil droplets are going to be stationary or retarded. These oil droplets are taken out, and whatever the electrical charge is attained by this oil droplet, that was observed by the Mulliken scientist, and he has found that the electrical charge of the oil droplet, which is always in a integral multiple of its charge of the electron, that was taken as mathematically we can write down Q is equals to N into E, where N is equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on. So in such a way, and there is a Millikan is calculated the or determined the charge of the electron. From this he has given that there is a charge of the electron, that is the charge of electron is given as a minus 1.602 into this is a 10 power minus 19 coulombs, 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So this is the charge of the electron. With the help of this charge of electron, and with the help of this charge to mass ratio of electron, E by m of electron, and we can calculate the it's a mass of the electron. So what is the charge to mass ratio of electron? That is a 1.7588 into this is a 10 power minus 10 power 11 coulomb for kg is charge to mass ratio of electron. With the help of this particular both charge to mass ratio of electron and charge of electron, and J.J. Thomson calculated the and your mass of the electron. Mass of the electron is equals to, simply we'll write down this is a where it is a charge of electron divided by charge to mass ratio of electron. That is the charge of electron is a 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, and divided by this is a charge to mass ratio is a 1.7588 into this is a 10 power 11 coulomb for kg. From that he has calculated that 9.1 into 10 power so minus 31 kg is which is simply mass of the electron, right? So in the mass of moving electron, that is equals to mass of the rest electron divided by square root of this is a 1 minus here V by C, this is a whole square. V, there is a velocity of electron, V is a velocity of electron, C is simply a speed of light here, right? So m is nothing but mass of the rest electron. Okay, as all we know that this mass of the electron is which is a 1 by 1837 times of, here it is a mass of hydrogen or mass of proton we'll write, right? So that means mass of the electron is very small, 10 power minus 31, and which is always it is an equals to the 1 by 1837 parts of the mass of the hydrogen or mass of the proton.